Check, check, check. Hello everyone. Yesterday video was not uploaded to YouTube, but um, I would like to talk about the situation today. So if you can share the link with your friends, it would be great. Especially it would be great if you are in San Francisco, Silicon Valley. If you can share it with like design teams, say Airbnb design team, Uber design team, um, Apple design team, and other startups, so that would be really great. So because today we're going to talk about Silicon Valley, Bay Area, in VC funding. So I learned some, secrets, and I would like to share them with you. Let's get to say 15 viewers and start. Please post your questions to the chat. Hello, hello. How was your Monday? Excellent. It's new. So what I'm doing now, um, I'm posting the link to the Twitter. Just 1 second, and we begin. So today we will talk about workcoin. The link is out. So guys, what what happened and um, just how we work. About about 8 years ago, we started a lot, which is was a new revolutionary company, and it becomes so crazy and so advanced. You know, broke the internet a few times, um, changed lives of many people, and it becomes so iconic, so revolutionary, and so advanced um, that we realize that we can share the same kind of um, spirit with our clients. By that time, we already been working with Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Airbnb, and we realized that maybe we can set up a lab to support that uh, vision, that company. And uh, the vision for Lot is, 100 years ahead. Um, but there's so many details, and there's so many um, universes and products, um, ideas, nuances that it can be even it can scale it even further, and that's where we uh, uh, start doing the client work. So, for example, what we did with Kim Kardashian, it was schemes. It was Kim Kardashian West Beauty. We did work with Kylie Jenner. It was packaging, but it was modern packaging. It was all kind of just visions for the future. You know, beyond beauty, beyond design, beyond packaging. So, you know, when I remember one day I was in the studio with Kanye West, and he was making music, and we were just hanging out. It was like about 10 years ago. And I told him, look, what if you are a god of time and Kim Kardashian is goddess of light? And so that's really the meta level of our understanding. So it goes beyond just say graphic design or industrial design. It really starts on like the the idea of light itself or the idea of time itself and how it can goes beyond first principles, goes beyond just product design. So something that we start to feel more and more and more. Um, we proved ourselves working at uh, Future Lab at Airbnb, where we shipped a prototype just in 2 months of a prefab house. And that prototype now is an independent company called Backyard. A lot of ideas that we developed just in a short 2 years in that Future Lab are now only now getting executed within the Airbnb. So we know that our work is excellent. We know that we have excellent track record. Recently, we shipped a new logo for Yandex Music in Russia, so our work is also international. There are companies in China that are full copycats of Lot. There are companies in US that are full copycats of Lot. We went from packaging design for beauty to uh, banking, finance, community banks, community bank, community identity. So we really going beyond design itself. So I feel like these people decided to look for these processes for Kim Kardashian, Kanye West, Airbnb, their presentation float. So I feel like we need more than for ourselves and the level of our execution. We work fast. Also, is very expensive, and there's no one to match our quality. Moreover, we see that new series, new designers are copying or getting inspired not by easy, not by say performance, not by say everything that to be inspired by our work. So that quality, that design, um, that high profile clients also participating in building lot because we thought so we can go to the direct route directly to the VC, and we went and we know all the VCs probably all over the world, but the vision is still too sophisticated. So how we did it is we funded lot by client work. We do it openly, and we have the vision that is so vast that um, clients pay just for a peak of that vision, be it product, idea, um, or even just a meeting. So 5 years ago, we've been contacted by um, Sam Altman through Max Noverstern. So the email was, "Hi, my name is Max Noverstern. I'm CEO of and co-founder with Sam Altman of the company called WorkCoin, and we would like to um, start product design of everything: website, um, branding, and the product itself." They had an idea that it will be biometric device that will scan your iris in order to attach identity to cryptocurrency. So compared to Bitcoin, which is anonymous and used for bad things and criminals, that's supposed to make it all transparent, where my iris is my public key, my private key. Where iris is private key, yes, I don't have to for paper, it's also me, and it can go for the after part, etc. So that seems to be the idea. We've been offered very generous contract, um, and was working in the first initial games were no issue. We were say first month, second, third month, no issue indeed. One time, everyone we had a lot of meetings with Max Verstappen. We had a meeting with Simon. It was really amazing, amazing time. We issued weekly vision when we just cryptocurrency. We went to do a personal computer for workcoin because it made total sense. We made the whole ecosystem of products for distribution, logistics, um, personalization. We explained how it works. Um, we showed every aspect of the company up to what kind of people looking company can hire. So we really created a lab for workcoin. Um, then suddenly, despite the successful work, despite everyone's happiness and great meetings, there was no issue whatsoever. Um, I learned that Max Neverstern was injured. So he told me that he was hit by a car, and it was a very strange circumstance. After that, the contract started to fall off. Although again it was pre-COVID and everything was really amazing, creatively, professionally. Sam started to get closer. We start to receive crazy emails from Sam, where Sam would say, "We'll seize your bank accounts." The next time he called and say, Max Neverstern is actually not a capable CEO. So really strange loops back and forth, um, trying to escalate me to some conversations where I would not even understand where it's going because I was always strictly on point about design. Um, you can check the work on the website. It's published. That's from 5 years ago. So the whole craziness ends in just Max being injured, saying I'm kind of out for now. Sam sending crazy emails to me, um, and basically calling off the contract. So it happened exactly when we delivered the vision. And the way we work, it was also stated in advance in the email that we have 3 months of lab work. So that means full exploration, crazy, crazy ideas, whatever we can come up with, 1,000 years from now. No, don't need to look what can be made. So really going into full sci-fi. Then the next 3 months is design. We're picking the right ideas, what is doable, feasible, what can we produce today. And we work closely with the client. So client pick what they like. We talk to different people. We show it to friends and family. and we really find what we love, the one thing that we love from this whole exploration. And during the first 3 months, we not just talking or creating like some kind of mood board research. It's full blown prototyping, 3D, graphic design, video design. So we just created a whole period of this new company New York. Next 3 months, we supposed to deliver um, the keynote that looks and feels like a real thing, present it, get final funding, and then final 3 months we go for pre-manufacturing, where we find a price point of the product, where we find the right materials, so we find final parts, sell team to maintain the product, both from marketing point of view into supply point of view, where there will be no delays in hardware or software days, so the parts should be set up. So that's how during these 9 months of work. However, 5 years ago, the work was cut in a very strange circumstance. Sending crazy emails saying that the bank accounts will be seized. You know who I am, all this kind of crazy stuff, like in the movies. And so they stopped the contract. Um, Max would return later. I feel like trying to save workcoin with some contracts, with some UI, with some branding, but it wasn't really serious. And so I haven't heard from Coin ever since. Then February, uh, January 1st, I received. Then they launched the last autumn, so the 2023 autumn. It's October, maybe earlier, but it took off in October. They launched like Workcoin was a big thing. I look up the site. We have not. It had nothing to do from our work. There's new logo. There's new designs. Completely new vibe. Going for different direction. So they kind of made it just another cryptocurrency Solana. You know what I mean? Another cryptocurrency startup. Nothing special. Although it was like hundreds of millions of dollars of funding behind it and many teams. So then I heard from Max that they actually was switching teams, creative teams. They were trying to, as I understood, outdo us, outdo our work. October, we see Workcoin going live. We see Workcoin have a new vibe. Me personally, I thought, well, maybe something actually went wrong last time, 5 years ago. So I congratulated Max. I congratulated Sam. I said that's through email. I said hopefully everything is well. Congratulate you on you made it despite everything. So since that moment, 5 years, since 5 years, it's actually taken off. I know that they get to crazy numbers like 20 million users. You know, more and more funding. So there's hundreds of millions of dollars behind this whole operation. Workcoin. So I kind of forget about it. We talked to Max about it. Like it's crazy that we are, out of the company like that. Although it felt like we are co-founders. We said we were the first people who actually started doing work on. And then there's a new CEO, Alex Blaine. So we changed Max if you tell it, kind of forget it. Then uh, January 1st, I received text or email from Alex Blaine, new CEO of WorkCoin, saying that we want to continue to work. We want to have a new exploration. We want to come up with new work. This time I was more cautious about the situation because I remember it was kind of crazy all the time. So I did a proper contract where I specifically outlined every possible crazy event. We specifically outlined all the IP, so there's no overlap with lot. I sent emails to lawyers. I sent email to Sam. So it was very uh, safe environment to start work. This time there were even more funding, even more better contract, but it was only for 2 months. So Alex Blania, who's CEO of Workcoin, says, let's try only 2 months this time, whatever budget you need. And if it's successful, we continue work further. Let's just start here. Although I also offered 9 months of work. So we started to design a completely new um, um, universe, completely new atmosphere for Workcoin. Going through the whole research again, went as deep as why would you even need money? So we kind of come up with concepts like money R&D. So we went into energy behind money. So I hope that one day I'll be able to present this presentation to the public, but it is very deep and it goes to the energy itself. Like, why we need money, how money are rendered, uh, who's in charge, woman or man. So these kind of questions we actually answered through the presentation, and it resulted in a lot of beautiful renders, prototypes, physical prototypes, digital prototypes, website mockups, um, the full-blown agency work. So during that work, we delivered in a period of 2 months. We delivered 12 uh, keynotes. So it was a keynote per week. Um, we also connected to the team. So we created a workcoin lab unit. Um, during that process, Alex was involved, but he was mostly involved as a CEO. He was saying every time he was saying that he's super excited, that he's super inspired by the work, that Sam is super inspired by the work. And I would say that after a couple of weeks of our deliveries, because it's something we deliver every day, we deliver every time. And our presentations, Alex said, do you want to work further? Do you have an extended contract? Um, do you need more funding? I said, of course. So in my mind,